I think we can, well, Andrew tried it. It's question one, I think we can skip. It's just I mean, we can do it if you want. It's a turn in force question.
Yes.
No, a real yes, or is that a fake yes?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Anyone else? If it is just me, then we can skip.
I'll give you
Oh.
4 minutes to do this one. Go, 4 minutes. You have until 13:30.
Iran.
Yes. Monica, do you mind, please? You can try the first one here. Two minutes left.
Yeah.
Ding, time up. Let's have a look.
No.
Let's have a look. You know I wanted it. A uniform plank 2.48 meters long. Actually, let me just close my browser. I don't need that open. Okay, so here to here, that's 2.48 meters long. of mass 15.6 kilograms. So right here in the middle is 15.6 G. It's placed on a single support position 1.05 meters from the end of A. Okay, now hang on. If that's 2.48, we better split that up into two halves.
1.24.
Say again, Jerry?
1.24.
1.24 and 1.24 meters. And then here, at 1.05, you have a support. Single support. A buoy of mass 30.8 sits on the plank 0.35 from the end of A. Okay, so there's a buoy sitting here. What is he? He's 30. 30.8 G, and this distance here is 0.35. And then there's another girl sitting here at distance X, and she's 25.6. And the question is, what's the X? So if we take, this is the turning point, we have anti, and then we have clockwise, and then we have clockwise. So this distance from here to here is 1.05 minus 0.35 times 30.8 G. Thanks, I'll just write it down first. And then that should equal this distance, which is 1.24 minus 1.05 times 15.6 G plus, now do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to call this distance X, just to make it easier. And then I'll figure this one out at the end. So that's plus 25.6 G X. So the X here, well, I can cancel the G, is 1.05 minus 0, is that 0.7? Is it?
Yeah,
0.7 times 30.8 minus 0.19, yeah? Times 15.6 over 25.6. What's that, please? Can you type that in? Can you type that in, please? No, it's going to be different.
0.07.
0.074.
74. Because I feel like I'm wrong. Was it decimal?
Yeah.
No.
So how far is she from this end? We will have to work that out. It will be the total distance, 2.48, minus 0.35, minus your answer you just got.
Oh, no.
What?
0.726.
0.726, okay. Well, let's just subtract there. What am I doing? 2.13 minus 0.726.
But it's not 0.35, it's 1.05.
Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. 2.48 minus 1.05. 1.43 minus 0.726.
Yep.
704?
Yes.
Okay, so she is 70.4 centimeters from the end. this distance. Okay, next question apparently is juicy. Now I don't know, 3 marks doesn't sound juicy to me. Doesn't sound juicy, but we'll see. Try this one now. You have 3 minutes for this one. You have until 1:39.
Is rigid the what spring one?
Huh?
What is rigid?
Rigid means doesn't bend, not flexible.
Oh, but was it the wood one or was it the string one?
Wood.
Oh. I'm so scared at the moment. It's only A2, is that difficult?
What?
Made up number.
2 minutes left.
I need a formula.
No, search deep inside your soul. You'll find the formula.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy.
We're all sleepy.
I'm seriously sleepy.
We're all seriously sleepy.
It doesn't have the formula here. No, it doesn't need to use the formula. Come on, man. Yeah, you use app, right? We find the. Yeah, what's the formula for app? That's the problem. NA. And what is NA? I mean, oh my god. It is okay. You can send it out. I mean, and then what is NA? Okay. I mean,
1 minute left.
wait, I haven't so V over R. Wait, this is bullshit.
Hey,
I mean, this is.
you mean to say this is poopy poop?
Yeah, this is poopy poop. What the fish?
Yeah. What the fish is with all this poopy poop?
Wait, teacher. 20 minutes, so less. It took 1 hour. Come on.
If you didn't spend so much time, when, you'd be finished by now. I don't know, you promised me juicy. This
PE. It's not juicy. No. I mean, yes. From the boys.
maybe a little. I'll see when I start it.
No, teacher, give me a one.
I'll give you 1 extra overtime minute.
Can we use MGH?
You might need to use it.
No can oh yes I do. I need more time.
Ding.
Where F equal M A.
Ding.
You know how hard it is? RW. Okay, I'm solving soon. Give me some time.
So you start off like this. And this is 2.65 kilograms. And this length is 1.34 meters. And the question is, what's the tension here? this force here.
Minus I equal
Well, let me just call the tension, I'll call it, I don't want to call it T, I'll call it S. And this force here, as you said, is mg, force. And here in the picture, this tension might be different, it might not be the same. In fact, it won't be the same as S. In fact, I don't think there is any tension at the beginning here. I think this is like 0 newtons, and here this is still mg.
Yeah.
And the question is, what is the S? Now, your question of the kinetic energy gave me an idea of one way to do it. There's another way to do it that should give me roughly the right answer.
62 Newton? No. Okay.
Let's see. So, here, which force is bigger, S or mg?
mg.
Here, which is bigger?
S.
S is bigger than mg.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's moving. No, well, it's moving in a circle.
Oh.
So that means F, which equals mv squared over r, equals S minus mg.
Yeah. You got mv squared over r.
Formula for force in circular motion.
Why do I get rv squared over r squared? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So then S
Then I'm
will equal mv squared over r
Minus
plus
mg.
mg.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. So.
So watch this. Magic.
V.
What is magic? Magic, watch. Okay, so let me think. If I put an or here and here,
Yes.
I can say, oh, and if I put, well, let's do it like that first. So this is mv squared plus mg or h over or. But this here, this part here, this is twice the kinetic energy, mv squared, at the end. Plus, and what's mgr? Potential energy at the start. So I'll write potential energy at the start. All over r. But the kinetic energy at the end will equal the potential energy at the start.
Yeah.
So this is the same as this. Yes. So it's 3 potential energies at the start over r. But anyways, potential energy mg or, the r's actually cancel. So you're just left with 3 mg, which is 3 times the weight.
Yeah.
So that's equal to 2.65 times 3 times 9.81. So the tension here, this will be 3 times greater than this.
Oh yeah. But teacher, I don't get it. Why do you say 2ke and 2
Because K you
mv squared.
1 over 2.
Yeah.
But what?
Now, can you tell me what that number is?
8.
What is it?
78.
78 newtons. Now, there's a second way to try this one.
Define V.
Let's see, I have another idea. It won't be perfect, but it should be close. Magic number 2. Okay?
UVHS.
No, definitely not this. Can I scroll down?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try. So, again, you can still say F equals S minus mg. But this time you could use the other formula. You could say m omega squared or equals S minus mg. So then S equals m omega squared or plus mg. Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is m
V squared.
2 pi over t squared or plus mg. Okay, but t is roughly 2 pi root L over g.
Yes.
Roughly, because
Yeah.
it's roughly a pendulum, okay? So then that means S is roughly m g squared, no, m g over L, or,
R plus mg.
now this
R.
is or, it is, yeah.
Mg. But it's 2 mg.
Yeah, that's what I say, it's quite bad. So it's 2 mg, is the answer should be 3 mg. Now why was this quite wrong? It's not quite a pendulum, that's too big for a pendulum. If it was a smaller angle, it would be okay. I was just wondering how close it would be. It doesn't actually seem to be that close. It seems to be a 33% error.
Oh.
Teacher.
Good. Okay, then, don't know. Juicy, would you say this is juicy
Yeah,
answer?
I spelled the K E and P.
What do you mean?
Because I use different method, I don't
What did you
understand your
do?
method. I find V, I mean R equal MV squared.
You found V?
Yeah.
So you said a half mv squared equals
V.
mgh.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So the m's cancel, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get V equals root 2gh,
Yeah.
which is root 2 times 9.81 times 1.34.
I guess so. Yeah.
So what's the V?
5.13.
5 point...
13. No, this
Okay.
is fine. I just want to know how you do it with KE and PE. It looks easier.
No, it's not. I was too lazy to work out V, so I just did it this way.
Oh. So it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, next question.
Yes.
Ah, now this is a pendulum. Right, 4 minutes.
A4.
So, what's the formula?
I just wrote it down 1 minute ago.
E equals 2
Yes, Jerry.
I hope so, but
What?
you can have a short break.
I just came back from lunch. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's really like to sleep.
You want to get some coffee?
Yes.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, G is why G is use 10?
What is that? -2.
Well,
其实 amplitude is a bit in the formula, right? False.
Two minutes. 2 minutes.
Is the big T same with the small T? No, not the same. I mean the formula book.
No.
Then what's the small T?
Come on, guys, this question isn't that hard, actually.
It is.
Maybe for
So
you,
the formula book
not for
didn't-
me, Pickle Rick.
The formula book didn't mention perfectly.
Ah, blaming the formula book now.
No, I don't get it. What is small T?
Tut. Time.
Yeah. And the big T?
Periodic time.
Okay.
1 minute left.
At?
What?
At? What does at be?
What? At? Displacement. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Time up. Right, answer time. So, what's the length of the pendulum? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Because you have T equals 2 pi root L over G. Yeah. So L equals T squared G.
over 4 pi squared.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you. 4 pi squared. So the D is 1.56 squared, 9.81 over 4, 3.1415
Yeah.
Yep.
squared. That roughly cancels. Let me do this. 3 over 2, 9 over 4. About 9.
No.
Let me try again. 3 over 2, 9 over 4. Ah, no, sorry. Multiply the top and about 9 over 8. About 1.25?
No.
No.
What is it then? Half of that?
0.6.
0.605.
Yeah. Too long.
Close enough.
0.6.
605 meter.
Okay. 2. What is the A if the maximum speed is that?
Yeah.
So you have the formula V max
V
equals A omega.
What?
A omega.
There is no one inside.
T.
No, the formula is V equals A omega cos omega T or A omega sine omega T. That's in the formula book, right?
No.
What then? What's the formula for phi? Go on.
AW cos WT. I mean, it is not A omega.
This is omega.
I mean, Steven said V max equal A omega. It is not inside. You just say it like that.
Yeah, so V max
How do we know omega T is what?
is
Because
A
it's
omega.
maximum.
It's maximum.
It has to be? Yeah. Okay.
Maxed out
Equal 1.
is 1. So there, what am I looking for? I forget.
A.
A.
Oh, the A.
Yes.
So that's V max over omega.
Yes.
So the A will equal V over 2 pi over T, which is VT over 2 pi, which is
0.0244.
what's the time? 1.56
Correct.
over 2 pi.
Oh.
So what's this, folks? What's this?
0.002.
0.02 2. Is it 2 4?
Yeah. 0.02 meter.
0.2. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
This is A.
Yeah. Because it's just going like this, you know. Yeah. Okay. We can go on to number 4, now on to electricity.
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes, you have until 1:58. Go. No, sorry, 1:59, it just changed, 1:59. Go about 3 minutes. You finish this one? Is it right? You sure? Anything else juicy in the exam?
Not juicy is, I want to see how to really do.
Which
the
one?
last question, B5.
Want to see how I would do B5?
B5B.
Oh, that's so not juicy.
No, I mean, I want to see how you do it because they use kind of D equal 1 over N. Which
What?
you don't know this, right? D equal
Sounds terrible. I'll do it my way.
Okay, I want to see how it for 1.
Finished it already?
No?
Okay. 2 minutes left. Any jellies or sweets?
Yeah.
Chew? Any spare jellies or
Oh,
sweets?
yeah.
My favourite.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good. Delicious.
Mm.
1 minute. Finished, Monica? You hung over from your birthday? Did you drink much?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a shame for the first question?
1 minute.
What? A1. Oh, you just use the formula of energy. A1, yeah, just use it. 1 over 2 CV squared. CV squared, sorry.
That's a lie, it's not even true. 1 over 2 CV squared.
No, it indicates.
Maybe
Indicates.
page 4.
No!
Page 4.
Okay.
Fish what?
4.
CV.
Yeah.
15.
Or QB squared.
Look, we're doing it now.
It's
So-
F over Q.
50. Then you have your resistor.
Resistor.
2.5 mega ohms. And the voltage is 80 volts. And the question is, what's the energy?
W.
Mm-hmm. Do, 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 80 squared at 64.32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
times 10 divided by
Hmm?
I'm thinking. Are you confusing me? I don't use a calculator. I'll change this to 10 over 2.
Ah.
You know? So that's 10 to the minus 4. Move right 4. Move left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 0.16 joules.
Correct.
No need for a calculator. 777. Jackpot.
Sorry.
What's the voltage after 30 seconds? Okay, so what formula do I need here?
Initial and V equals V initial.
This one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Which will be 80 E minus 30 over RC. So that's 80 E minus 30 over 2.5 times 10 to the 6 times 50 times 10 to the minus 6. So that's 80 E power minus 30 over 125, which is, let me see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 5, 25. E power minus 6 over 25? So what's that? Like 8 or something?
52.93.
Minor
Yes.
B.
What is it?
62.9.
62.9
Volt.
volts.
Teacher, yes. What kind of circumstances we have to use T equals 5 RC?
The time to fully discharge.
Like when
Voltage is 0. How long until the capacitor is fully discharged? How long until the voltage is 0?
The voltage is
Yeah? Continue?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we need this chew? My good friend Chew always has sweets for me. And vodka for me. Okay. A 5 minutes. 2:08. Go ahead. Do you not want to try a different exam since you have this one finished? Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, then teacher, I ask you some small question.
Go on.
Like, what is plain polarized and unpolarized wave?
It's a good question.
What is that?
Polarized is when you have a piece of plastic with a small vertical gap in it, and the wave comes in all different directions, and when it hits this gap, only the wave traveling,
One direction.
yeah,
And
that's polarized.
Oh, just like double split.
Kind of like double slit, yeah. Yeah. You see them in sunglasses. Remember we were talking about the sunglasses?
Yes.
Polarizes the light.
Yes, yes. So how about the unpolarized?
Not this.
Oh.
The light can vibrate in any direction.
Oh, okay. Through the gap.
Polarization restricts light's vibration to one plane.
Okay.
All other directions are blocked.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of almost like one-way traffic, you know. A one-way street allows only a one movement type of movement.
That is how they produce monochromatic light.
No, it's just how sunglasses work.
Oh, okay.
Because what I know is that electromagnetic wave, they have like
Yeah.
this, and then they block it one
Yeah.
way.
Oh, Chew, I'm so sorry, they're so delicious. So delicious. Can't help myself. I left you two. Oh, you're too kind. Never, honestly.
Lack of energy.
Just asleep.
Yeah.
Asleep. Sean, are you doing this one?
A resistance wire is just a wire or like a resistor. It has a fixed.
Depends on its length, you know.
So it is like resistor, wire, resistance, wire. Or the wire is resistance wire. That's why I'm
The wire is resistance.
why does it use connected?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. A 3.5 ohm resistor.
Huh?
3.5 ohms is connected in parallel with a 0.83 length of wire. With an area of 2.09 times 10 to the minus 9 meters squared. And it's connected up to a power supply. And that provides 5 volts. And the total current through the resistor and the resistance is 4.11 amps. So if I put an ammeter here, it'd be 4.11 amps. Okay, and that is everything. And the question is, what is the current flowing through this part? Okay, well, if I call this I1 and this I2,
Yeah.
you can say I1 plus I2 should equal 4.11. So I2 equals 4.11 minus I1, which is 4.11 V1 over R1,
Yeah.
which is 4.11 minus 5 over 3.5,
Yes.
which is 4.11 minus 10 over 7. What's that? 1.35?
2.6.
The final answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well that's fine. What's the resistivity? So you have R equals rho L over A. So therefore, rho equals RA over L. Easy peasy. Which equals, oh, do we know the R?
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah.
No, we don't. But we can use this.
Yeah.
R is V over I.
Yeah.
So that's VA over IL. Which will be, do we know the V? We do. Do we know the A? We do. Do we know the I? We do. Do we know the L? We do. So, what's that, please?
3.89 times 10 to the power of negative. What?
3.89 times 10 to the
Power of negative 9.
ohm meters.
What? Wait.
What's wrong?
No. No, I don't get it.
What part?
I mean, we use the same method, why do I get a different number?
Maybe you're not as smart as me.
No.
Maybe we need more jellies.
No, it's not, it's 4 point something, even if I type in what you have wrote. 4.7.
Is he telling the truth or lying?
You sure?
Yeah. Don't make me look
No,
bad.
it's 4.7 times 10 to the negative 9.
May I?
What?
No, the calculator.
I outran you. Let me check the answer. Because I did different way.
Let's see.
I got a 3.89.
What you say the answer was, Lee?
4.7.
That's what I get for trusting Andrew. I'll never trust him again.
No.
4.7 times 10 to the minus 9 all meters. No, sorry, Andrew, you lost your chance now. Got that?
Yeah.
Next. Sean, what's this? Conservation momentum.
Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean. Do it.
I know the formula. What's that?
What's the formula?
Okay, what's the formula?
MV
A5.
M1 V1 M2
Wow,
No.
more than that.
Wow. Yeah.
M1U1 plus M2U2.
M1.
It's the same.
Yeah, but more. You know?
I thought, so that moderation. Before
Here you go.
correction.
Want me to go jump to B4? I can jump to B4.
Jump to B5, teacher.
B5, okay, we're going to take a jump. We'll come back to this one next time.
Okay.
But I don't want to run out of time, and Andrew's been very patient. He wants to see B5.
B5.
B5,
B5, B1.
part B.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you, what have we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 marks. I'll give you 7 minutes before I do it. Let's see if your classmates can come up with something.
Line of wisdom of the system before condition.
Power 14.
Power 14, yeah.
Do we have to do something on normal level?
On what?
Normal equation. Sine of the normal is 43.5. Do you have to do something on the degree or something?
Oh.
The question start with B.
Determine the number of
B1.
lines per
Okay.
Well, maybe actually, Andrew.
row on
The angle between the second order and
the number.
So confused about the normal.
you have the answers written down from the marking scheme?
Yes. Number of line width per millimeter and the gradient.
4 minutes.
Wait.
Okay.
Mm.
4 minutes. Really, this one?
Oh, I just want to see how What's it?
Wait, what?
Jerry was asleep. Now Monica's asleep. I'm surprisingly, Sean's awake. Sean,
Huh?
don't you usually get sleepy after lunch?
That's good. After that.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah.
You have lots of energy. Maybe you had a good sandwich. What was it? That's the name of the company. What type of sandwich is this?
Club sandwich.
Chicken?
Tomato Irish sandwich.
Irish sandwich?
And bacon.
Good. I thought you said you don't like cold food, only hot food for lunch.
Still money.
Ah.
I told you I still money.
Teacher, in Malaysia we have shop sell Irish sandwich and
Delicious?
uh
Not delicious.
What sandwich?
There's a shop in Malaysia that sells Irish sandwiches.
Different taste.
Never tasted.
I was wondering if it was delicious.
I mean, like, what's the difference? Is that special
I think
about
if
Irish sandwich?
I eat some food in China.
Oh, we have Irish milk.
You have Irish milk?
Yeah, you know, before I come, I Google it and they say like, what is Irish milk? Irish milk is the best milk in the world because because the cow here is happy.
True story. Alright, let's have a look here at Andrew's question. Right, so you've got the frequency. What is it? 6.15
Yep, yeah.
10 power 14.
1014 hertz.
Yeah.
You've got your theta 2 is 43.5 degrees. Yeah, because the n is 2. Alright, so you have n lambda equals d sine theta. So that means d equals n lambda over sine theta.
Yeah, yep.
You don't actually know the lambda.
Yeah.
The lambda is c over f
Yep.
over sine theta. So that means d will equal nc over f sine theta,
Yes.
which is 2 times 3 times 10 to the 8. Yeah? 6.15 times 10 to the 14 times sine 43.5. What is that, please?
1.42.
What power?
10 minus 6.
10 minus 6 meters. So that means the number of lines per meter is 1 over 1.42
Per millimeter?
times 10. I'm getting to that.
Oh.
What's this, please?
I didn't calculate.
Can you calculate it, please?
Wow.
704
What is it?
704 225.4.
225. Okay, so then the number of lines per millimeter is 1,000 times smaller than this.
Wrong.
Thank you for putting it so politely. What's the answer?
380.
No.
What?
I'm trusting that this guy typed this in correctly.
Come on, we use the same method, teacher. You can't betray me like this.
No, because you know why? They did something on the normal.
They did.
Yeah, they divided by 2 the degree. That's
Oh,
why
wow.
I'm asking you.
But I divided by...
I mean the...
Flip it. Flip it and poop it as well.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of this stupid word, either.
What does it mean?
What? You can...
No, just listen, I'm drawing it now, okay? They said 43 degrees on either side.
I noticed that, but what does that change?
It means that this... No, actually that's on either side. Yeah, that's what we did.
It's 18.
No, but we still use 43.
Yeah, it's the same.
But why they divided by
So-
2?
Hang on. Hang on, maybe... Hold on, maybe just this guy typed it in wrong.
Yeah. Trust the weather and don't trust the answer.
The answer is not 705?
No.
It's 706 actually.
Well, if you round it off, yeah.
It's 389
Say,
per millimeter.
Because I divide by 2.
say
it's
87.
37.
Yeah. 87.
They divided by 2 then.
Yeah, but please, they divided the 43.5 divided by 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Why?
The only reason I would divide by 2 is if they were saying that if they mean this is 43, then you would divide by 2. Well, is it?
They say either side.
The angle between the second order spectra on either side.
Yeah.
But would you then say on either side?
Yeah, you won't say on
the
either
angle
side.
between the second order spectra on this side and on this side is 46.5.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
either means all, right? It's not
Either side
and.
No,
is
no,
about
no.
the second, not about the angle.
Quite much.
It's grammar, it is grammar. It's grammar, it's grammar, it's
So
grammar.
they show what doesn't make sense.
No, she's right, Monica's right. 43 on either side. What they meant was, what they mean is, that's 43. So yeah, you have to divide it by 2. That's the problem.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
The angle between the second on this side and the second on that side is 42.
But when we say either, isn't it like
No,
something
hang
or
on, hang on,
something?
hang on.
Like left or right?
Lee, listen to the grammar lesson now. The angle between the second order spectra on either side of the normal is 43.15. Now let me explain how I read it, how Monica read it, and how we both had separate ideas. Okay? When I first read it, I read it like this. The angle between the second order spectra and then I read on either side is 43. In my head, I broke it here. The angle between the second order spectra on either side is 45. Monica read it, which is correct looking at the marking scheme. The angle between the order spectra on either side of the normal is 43.15. In other words, I read it as if there was a comma here. That's the only difference between the two. You have this in grammar, don't you? Like, what's it called? Relative clause or... So, no comma.
So,
comma means this. No comma would be this. Would you agree with the comma?
If it was on one side, they would have said the angle between the second order spectra of the
Yeah.
they wouldn't say either side.
But it's the same, right?
No.
I mean, the angle is always the same for either the
Yeah,
upper and
no.
lower.
They mean from the second.
Yeah, this is 43. That's what they mean.
From
So,
the second one.
yeah, it means
The second one.
we have to divide by 2.
So teacher, what does that mean when we say like people from either class? It just means that either
This-
one class, right?
This either here is referring to that.
One of
Yeah.
Can we use
What's it?
either that way?
It's terrible.
Isn't
So,
we usually say it on both sides? Okay.
this needs to be divided by 2. This angle.
Okay.
I know it's terrible, I know. I'll go back and fix it. So this changes, it's 2.63 times 10 to the minus 6. So this becomes 379821. So the answer in the end is 380. The angle between them on either side.
Come on.
That person has
Terrible.
terrible plan.
No, it's not. It's terrible on my part.
Why we say what?
I have terrible.
Is there a picture?
No picture.
But,
Picture would be good.
yeah.
Should be very good. Right, what is the angle for the third order spectrum? That's easy. N lambda equals d sine theta. So theta is sine inverse n lambda over d, which is sine inverse 3 times the c over the f over the d. What's that? We have an answer for this one?
Yes.
What's it?
33.8.
And then lastly, why can you not have 6? Yeah? Why is 6 not possible? Well, n lambda equals d sine theta, so that means n equals d sine theta over lambda, which must be less than d over lambda, because sine theta can be 1 at most. So n must be less than 2.63 times 10 to the minus 6 over 3 times 10 to the 8 over 6.15 times 10 to the 14, which is something like 5 point something. N must be less than 5 point whatever it is.
So we have to prove like this.
That's one way to prove it, yeah.
The mean sense is equal 1.
Can I just memorize n smaller than d over lambda?
Yeah. 5 That's minus 14, by the way. So this worked out to be something like 5.4. I'm still annoyed by this. Still very annoyed by it.
But we didn't assume that we will get mass error for the second part.
For what this?
For the angle part. No, for
Oh, if you tried to get the theta, you get an error.
everything will be.
Just like life. Just exactly like life.
So actually it helps you, to notice that
I just want to show you something before I continue. I'll just close this here. So
Give it to next ESP.
come on, open up. Come on. Where did Christy go, anyways?
he's doing yeah. Oh, she hasn't finished. Has it finished?
No. Cam is
Left out my E. Oh.
It can't or it can?
Can. Mm-hmm. What do you call that thing, Monica, in English, where it matters where you put the comma? Is it relative clause or something else? Oh, yeah, I remember all this. Oh. So, there are two types of clauses, restrictive and non-restrictive. It reminded him of the house that he used to live in, no comma. The items which are believed to be family heirlooms included a grandfather clock. Okay, so a restrictive relative clause provides essential information about the noun. It cannot be left out of the sentence without affecting the meaning. The highlighted section of the first is a restrictive. Okay, so this is restrictive because there is no comma, and so that this is referring to this. Yeah. The angle between the second order spectra on either side referring to that. Yeah. So if I put a comma here, it's unrestricted. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. The non-restrictive relative clause provides information that can be left out without affecting the meaning. So, the angle between the second order spectra. Yeah. I get it now. It's quite hard. Just simply because there's no comma here, it means that this refers to this. So the angle is for both at the same time between the two. I might actually. Who's your EAP teacher? I might send this to Connell if he wants to use it in an EAP lesson. This is a good example of relative clause. Yeah. All right.